Hello everyone, my name is SiC. Welcome back to Civilization Gathering Storm. Civilization 6, to clarify, actually. Anyway, we're going to be playing another 25 turns, so let's just begin, as there are plenty of things left to do. You need to get into the water somehow, so that's how you're going to do that. Around the corner. I think we're doing quite well overall. Let's see, by what right do you impose your political agenda on my sovereign civilization? I do not consent to be ruled against my will. Why is that? Do we have cultural dominance over him or something?
Men to fly. You'd make it easier to get to the airport.
Alright, airports, planes, all good stuff. Now, we can make a hockey rink here. And that gives us a lot of culture, that is nice. We'll also build a mine over here on the coal for a nice 6 production. That is quite a lot, quite powerful. Anyway, Chiquito needs to build something. Now, not sure what I should be building here. Something that would help us out in a military fashion would be nice, I guess, but line infantry is the only thing that we can build. Like, we have infantry, but we need oil. It's not really great. Oh, we have aluminum over here. Maybe, yeah, a builder. We need some more, we can build some more farms, we can improve the aluminum, get some of that stuff going, that would be good. We completed a quest for a city-state, 1 envoy in Vilnius, alright, I'll take it. 3 envoys are always nice. Wasn't really working for it, but yeah. Alright. Alright, Poland likes us, keeping our people happy. Trajan has finished building the Hui Teokali. Okay. We get some tech boosts. Delightful songs, inspiring words. The artists, poets, and playwrights of Ottawa all stroll the streets of our theatre square. +3 error score.
The price of capitalism is the unequal sharing of blessings. The inherent virtue of socialism is the equal sharing of miseries.
Right, great person. Great merchant points per turn for every bank, and +4 great merchant points per turn for every stock exchange. +2 great admiral points for every shipyard. That's actually, that might be decent. Great engine, no, we're going to keep that for sure. And this is more useful to us than the other people. But we have an empty slot in economics, and I don't know why that is. I guess something got outdated. We have market economy now. Your international trade routes provide +1 gold per luxury and strategic resource improved at a destination, as well as +2 culture, +2 science. Oh, that is nice. Yes, please. Knowledge of advanced ballistics has advanced. Rocketry as well. Good. Now we have 1 more build left. We could go over here and improve the deer. Or actually, because I'm noticing the first there did not quite work out. And I don't know why that is. It got destroyed by something. So we need to rebuild it. Anyway, we will be going into a normal age at the end of the next, or at the start of the next era. Let's see, we have something that is destroyed over here as well. What is that? That is just a, what is that? Camp, just a deer camp. That's so dumb. I was not looking at the deer icon there. I was just like reading the text, and things were just kind of getting lost there. Sewer +2 housing. We need the housing over here, so let's go for it. As for Windsor, which is a new city that we have, we need to build something. We have free population, some very nice improvements. Well, what's the most important thing here? Like an aerodrome is recommended, and it would provide us. Oh, we can only build it over here on the cattle. I want to keep the cattle, but it would give us some like long-range strike capabilities. So in that way I like it. But yeah, let us do a harbor. +3 gold over here. Seems pretty good. City-state quest for Akkad has been completed, as well as Kabul. Good. Don't know what it was, but more free envoys. Now we are working on the offshore oil rig technology, so pretty soon we can improve the amount of oil we're getting, because we have access to 1, 2, 3, a potential 4th over here. Meanwhile, we have Antoine, the archaeologist, and he can go straight over to this place and get an artifact for us, which will be the first in our possession, I think. We could have a look. But yeah, it's pretty much just all great books, and well, this is a relic that we got from a tribal village, so it's not an artifact. Yeah, so that definitely will be our first artifact. It's not popping up yet, but it will soon. Cultural thing here, so that we can place more books. As for Montreal, I think a research lab is in order, keep us on top of things. Quebec City, a research lab as well. And now we can choose our artifacts. Now we can do Barbarians or Wilfrid Laurier. I think we're going to go for ourselves here. We find a doubloon. Alright. Meanwhile, mine, some extra niter. This is a great tile to be working, actually. We get free food for production. We're probably working, yeah, this tile. I think we're going to scale down on this one for just a little bit until we can get another population in here. Normally it will be 5 turns, but this should hopefully speed things up just a little bit. But let's see. And of course, that second pop will be working. That one, yeah, that did shave off a turn, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, we will be improving that tile right there. As for this builder, we're going to go over to aluminium. Alright, so we need to go to these other areas first. Get as many away from the AI, and then we can worry about our own down here a little bit later. As for Toronto, we have everything we need. We can do a broadcast center for more culture, great work on music slots and all of that good stuff. Chiquito, I think we're going to be working on a bank, actually. And then we have Brantford, a flood barrier. Now, I'm not sure if we can see the flooding overview. Doesn't seem to be in here, but this would not show up if we did not have some tiles in risk of flooding. And I think it's worthwhile. Oh, pretty much all of it. I think that's worthwhile because this is a town with very little terrain. So we need to protect what we have to keep it useful. So for sure we're going to do a flood barrier. One-time deal, 20 coal, 20 niter, 1 fur. The chains of the apostle, well, the relic is nice. You know what? I'll accept it. That is pretty good. I'm not doing anything with these resources anyway. Might as well spend some. Building up plenty, after all. Factory over here, almost complete. Now we have a Mountie finished over here. Ooh, and we can go over here and take the tribal village next turn. Right, nanotechnology has advanced considerably. That's cool. As for production in Winnipeg, which has just finished a factory, now it wants to be powered. Let's see, how are we doing on coal? Consuming -7, accumulating +9. Automatically converts any uranium. We don't have uranium. We can build it, but we don't have anything to actually power that thing with. We could do a coal power plant. I think we're going to go for it. We are definitely screwing up the environment through this, but yeah, we can try to fix it later, I guess. As for Huancabamba, this is a free city we got. That's pretty nice. Maybe a campus could be cool. Get +2 over here. None of these are particularly great, so we'll do campus. We'll place one down over here. As for the artifact, we'll take one from Pachacuti. That is pretty unique. We get a silver coin. I'm sensing a theme here. We're getting money. And I wonder if I still have any... Right, he likes us being religious. We're not, but okay. I'm wondering... What was I wondering? I was wondering something. See, our expression of Cold War will define humanity's future in the atomic era.
From Stettin in the Baltic to Trieste in the Adriatic, an iron curtain has descended across the continent.
Alright, well, now we can make rock bands. We are definitely going to have to make use of that. Alright, we'll get some free diplomatic favor. That's nice. Oh, they built a town over here. Alright. So the Mountie, I think he's just going to go on the alert, protect our eastern borders there. We're going to build a quarry for that extra bit of production. Now at this point we do have our second citizen, which is working the mine over here, which is great. We'll unlock it, because these ones will be picked by default anyway, because it's just the best choice all around. Amundsen Scott Research Station. Plus 20% science and 10% production in all cities. If there are 5 snow or snow hills tiles within 3 tiles of a city and owned by this player, these yields are doubled. Must be built next to a campus with a research lab on a snow or snow hills tile. Ooh, that's pretty good. Don't know if any of our cities apply for it, because we're not really on the snow. We're tundra. Right, this is all tundra. We have practically 0 snow tiles in our empire. So, meh. Situationally, excellent, but not really helpful at this point in time. Ideology, let's just do ideology. I think that will be a pretty good choice. As for this builder, I think we're going to go with 2 farms. This guy is going to use up his last action. And now we have Kenneth in Cusco. Now we are going to gain sources so that we are more effective. We get a great engineer. This city provides +1 appeal to any tiles it owns. Oh, that's pretty cool. Could be great for a national park. Let's see. Ottawa, Research Lab, Art Museum. I think we're going to go with Archaeological Museum, actually. Now, let's have a look at the appeal. This one is not appealing. This is great, though. We could do a national park over here, because we haven't improved it and people really seem to like it. We'll take a barbarians thing this time, I guess, because we don't have one yet. And we can do theming. Let's see, theming bonus, doubling output when displaying artifacts of the same era from different civilizations. So this is medieval, Renaissance, right? This is theming 1 out of 2, because this is barbarians, this is Pachacuti. I guess barbarians don't count for that, maybe. Anyway, who owns these tiles, I wonder? You own parts. Why is this not showing properly? Because we would, yeah. I think this city would benefit more of it. So actually, let's activate it over here. Trajan has finished the Ruhr Valley. Okay, river flooding has been prevented. World's first civic of new era. 2 artifacts extracted and great person recruited. Good. We're doing well. We need 6 more points to make sure that we go into another golden age. That would be cool, going into 2 consecutive golden ages. And we also have a lot of money, actually. We should spend it on something. Like you're building harbor, we're doing harbor shipping. We could do archaeological museum for some money. Really boost our output of culture. Now let's have a look. We are super far ahead of everyone. Like crazy far. Well, Trajan is kind of keeping up. He's close-ish in terms of pure score, at least. Yeah. All of the choices we've been making in the past are catching up with us and rewarding us now, today. Which is great.
In the hierarchy of the major poetic substances, plastic figures as a disgraced material, lost between the effusiveness of rubber and the flat hardness of metal.
Alright. Let us purchase a builder. And can we purchase this tile? Not yet, but we can purchase it next turn if we need to. And then we will get 3 oil rigs set up. Alright, wind farms. +2 gold, +1 production, provides 2 power per turn, must be built on hills terrain. That's pretty good, but... geothermal plants. That would be good for Winnipeg, actually. But maybe not the most important thing to be researching. Rocketry. There we go, that's where we want to go. Which means combustion, advanced ballistics, unrevealed, and then rocketry. Alright, that's fine. We get another great person. That's great for the era score. It's an admiral. +5 combat strength and +1 movement to industrial and modern era naval units within 2 tiles. Instantly builds a lighthouse and a shipyard in this district. +50% flanking bonus for all naval units. Huh. That's pretty strong if we were going for a heavy navy and war. I'll take it, of course, but yeah. That's for production in Vancouver. What should we do here? A sewer for more housing, I think. Alright, we're going to build this over here. You're going to be on the alert over there. Do we have another unit that we can get close in a decent amount of time? 4 turns, 5 turns. Yeah, we're going for that. Waiting for that ship to show up, and then we're going to boost it. We're going to be building, well, we have a shipyard here already, it seems. So that might not be too beneficial. In that case, we might actually want to go over to Guelph, where we are building a harbor. And this will actually be closer as well for that ship, I think. Alright, you say you want to build a Cahokia mountain. It does give extra food, and we're already getting a lot of food here. And the gold will be nice, we will keep some production. Sure, why not? This is a pretty good Cahokia mound. I was originally planning to do a farm, of course, but I'm happy with this as well. The extra money is nice. The food is great. World Congress. Mercenary companies. Someone wants to vote for this. Producing or purchasing military units using the chosen currency type is minus 50% of the cost until the next World Congress. Sure. We'll do production. I don't care too much about it, but anyway. Ooh, chosen player against 2 diplomatic victory points. definitely voting on that, and of course I will be voting for myself, and actually I'm putting in all the points that I can. And then a World's Fair, generating great people points per turn. I will win that. I'm voting yes on that as well. For sure. We have Patriots. Earn double points towards great people of this class, or no points earned towards great people of this class. But most people will, there's at least 2 people anyway that I know will be voting this way. Let's do Great Engineer, why not? I don't really care too much, so I'll just put in a free vote, because I have to. If I win, and that's nice. Let's see, Production, nice. So that's a win for me. That's 1 victory point. This is going to no points earned towards great people, so I don't get a point for that. I do get 2 victory points, however, because I forced my vote. And this passed as well. So I should be getting at least 3 diplomatic victory points, I think. Four even. So I wasn't sure if the World Fair counted towards it as well, but apparently it does, which is really good, because then now with the 4, there we go, +1 food, +3 production, +3 oil per turn. All right. Anyway, like I said, that's a pretty good deal. 4 victory points, that's a lot. That's very, very good. Anyway, is there anything else that we could be improving? Because the one farm here, it's nice, but it's not particularly great. I guess if there's something else that we could improve. Like, we might as well improve this tile over here and put a farm on that. Alright, diplomatic victory, resolution 1, that gives us 2 error score. And that actually makes me curious. We are leading culture, we are leading science, domination, somehow. Military strength, interesting. Poland is leading the religion, and we are leading diplomatically. 4 points ahead now of Scotland. As of this turn, actually, so that's pretty good. I am pleased that you are ready to accept me as the supreme leader of this planet. Already others whisper that my time is at hand. Not really. Oh, this is a decent improvement upon the oil, though, actually.
That much since we were kids. When you boil it down, it's still a gas combustion engine.
All right, so we can move on to that terrain. Oh, science as well. That's a pretty good improvement. As for Ottawa, Cristo Redentor. Tourism output from relics and holy sites is not diminished by other civilizations who have plus 100% tourism from seaside resorts. We have one of those. That might be worthwhile. Especially since there's not that much. Oh, well, let's go for an archaeologist, because we need to get to those artifact sites and dig some up. We'll get another spy, because spies are useful. And this place is unpowered, but that's just because the coal power plant has not finished yet. Yeah. Getting close. Look at that. 7 food, 2 production, just like this one with 8. That's really, really nice. Alright, Congo is expanding, adding a new city. Absolutely fine.
Ideas lead to ideology, lead to policies that lead to actions.
A geological war, 5-year plan. Open borders with all city-states and +4 influence points per turn toward earning envoys. Actually, gunboat diplomacy might be nice. Because it's a lot. Oh, this one... this might actually be better. So we'll just leave it as is. As for you, we can improve another oil over here, and that is already 3 oils. That's all everything that this builder can make. So the civics tree, we are ahead of people. Don't know if there's anything else I particularly want. Ooh, Sydney Opera House is pretty good. 8 culture, 5 great musician points per turn, 3 great works of music slots. Yeah. Mobilization first though. Allows forming 3 identical units into an army or armada. That's pretty good. Bolshoi Theater, +4 faith. Awards 2 randomly chosen free civics when completed. Must be built on flat land adjacent to a theater square. District, great writer points, musician points, and slots for great works. You know, let's go for it. 17 turns. It destroys a farm, but it wasn't being worked. So nobody really cares that much. The Manhattan Project. We need something with a lot more production than this city. But we'll go for Seaport because it's pretty good improvements overall. As for envoys, let's cement our hold on Midla by sending 2 envoys there. Then we have 1 left, which we could send. Like the Axis Science is nice. Kabul. We sent 1 here. We should become their suzerain. It gives us era points, but also +2 science, +2 culture because of the Raj card that we have. And there we go. +2 era score because we are the first suzerain in the world. 1 point away from another golden age. You are going to go on the alert. And he just arrived. This guy will be arriving a little bit later. The bull shark. There's some fighting. Oh, that's a barbarian. Its knowledge of satellites has advanced. You are going to go to sleep for now. Actually, there's no need. Yeah, actually, we do need to go to sleep until the harbor is finished. And that reminds me, we should probably buy a naturalist over here. Because then we can make a park over here. Which will really boost our tourism output. Taj Mahal, I guess we could build it. Not there though. This is quite a lot of food we will be losing out on. We could actually take away the deer. The deer bonus resource, however, was pretty decent. Do I really care enough? Well, actually, maybe let's do a builder first at least, so that we can repair the deer, see what it does, and build some other improvements while we're at it. Let's see, we could do Mausoleum Metallic Carnassus, but it would take away the food. At this point, do we really care? I guess a little. Yeah. We do still need food. Let's do a builder here as well, get some farms up and running. So Winnipeg, Big Ben. Oh, we could, yeah, not really great. Taj Mahal, some good options for that, but yeah, don't really care too much. Let's do a sewer for the next bit of population. And this guy should be able to build an improvement on this next turn. Alright, you're going on the alert. And again, pretty decent upgrade on the oil rig here. As for you, you're building a sewer as well. And then, oh, we could build it over here actually. That's interesting. Why not over here? Well, it doesn't really matter. We're building a national park. Our civilization citizens flock to the newest national park and reconnect to the natural world. It is an ugly natural park because it's all messed up terrain, but I guess it has certain Icelandic appeal to it, I guess. Sorry if that offends any people from Iceland watching, but yeah, I think Iceland is a beautiful country, but it's definitely beautiful in an unconventional way to me. He wants oil, iron, and furs, and he will give me Odyssey. Yeah, okay. I just want that great work more than anything else.
Untutored courage is useless in the face of educated bullets.
Alright, builder. Let's start there and do some repairing. Aerodrome. No, I don't think I will. Taj Mahal. Yeah. Still debating it. I don't think it's that great, to be honest. Still working on archaeologists over here. I don't see that many sites left. You know what? We can do the Manhattan project. Takes 14 turns, but it's about as fast as it can go, I think. How are we doing on this? Oh yes, quite far ahead of everyone else. Oh, and what do we get if we win 1 diplomatic victory point, 100 great person points? Pretty good. Let's just put you ahead even more.
Those who rule by force speak most copiously about peace until they have completed the mobilization process.
Alright, we don't do discount upgrades, or we don't really need that anymore. Let's do levy and mass. Unit maintenance cost reduced by 2 gold per turn per unit. Let's see what that does. 169.9 gold per turn right now. 187. Yep, decent. Get a great artist. Nice. Nowhere to put his stuff except over here in Winnipeg, so he's just going to have to go there. How are we doing on oil? We're getting quite a lot now. We could go for tanks. Requires oil and oil per turn as well, but I think that would be pretty decent. Looks to be like an old-timey tank, however. We could also go stock exchange. I think we're going to go for that first before anything else. We have Audrey over here who is awaiting assignment. Now let's see where to send you. It's not that many places you can actually go. I guess you're going to Krakow. And now we can upgrade a governor. We have upgraded this guy completely. Let's do... oh, tax collector could be pretty good. Plus 2 gold for each citizen. And where are you again? Winnipeg. So 13 citizens is 26 gold per turn. It's not that bad. It could be more powerful in Toronto, but in Toronto we already have Pingala. And I think that's a little bit more important. Reduce enemy loyalty by minus 35. The loyalty is at full. But let's see, maybe we can take out the governor. And then we'll foment unrest. And see what that does. That's pretty good. We'll keep it, I guess. At this point I have no idea when the next era is going to start, but we are going into another golden age, which is nice. There's only 2 people who don't like us. Both are on my continent. Alright, let's move over here and we will build a farm there. As for our archaeologist, needs to dig up this one. Maybe that's why we could not build the park there, because this is an antiquity site. So I'm assuming that's why. Now we have another fur over here that we can get, so that's what we're going to do. No. Let's do research lab. So Montreal. I don't know why they're recommending some of these. Finish off a battleship, sure. That's nice. As for Vancouver, plenty of options, but we're going broadcast center and research lab over here. Really doubling down on all of that stuff. This guy is 100 signs per turn behind us. But somehow these people are still kind of keeping up when you're looking at their overall progress. So, alright, let's send you over here. One more turn until this is finished and we can use our great person. So Montreal, we need to build something. A commercial hub would be nice. I guess we'll build it over here. And get another trader. But you could just build a Taj Mahal. So we no longer need to debate that. It's got this artifact. We'll get another one that belongs to me from the medieval artifact or medieval period. And now we just need to see where else we can go. Well, there's one over here. It's going to upset these guys, but I don't really care too much about that.
The chief incalculable in war is the human will.
Alright, what else can we improve? I guess more farms, and that's fine. As for you, let's see. He doesn't want an embassy. Can we get open borders? 2 gold per turn? Sure. I'm only interested in that because I want to get my archaeologist into his territory. Now that we have access, we can actually dig up those artifacts and take them away from him. Alright, this is finished. So let us do Horatio Nelson over here. Instantly build a lighthouse and shipyard in this district, plus 50% flanking bonus for all naval units. And also these ones adjacent to us, I think we're going to get improved somehow, but not too sure. Anyway, I guess we're going to be purchasing... Oh, we can purchase a seaport, actually. That's quite powerful. Maybe we can purchase... Oh, a trader, sure. Now we'll work on a builder. But you could just build the Hagia Sophia. That has not been built for a long ass time. A really long ass time. Alright, getting 2 of these guys together so we can form a fleet. Alright, and you are definitely going to go to Karakorum because look at that. Plus 7 food, plus 8 production, 16 gold per turn, free science and free culture. That is just too damn powerful. I'm taking it, as well as this great musician, which I think we should have plenty of room for since we're building so many broadcast centers. Yeah, I got that. And we're building a farm over here for just a bit of extra food for Vancouver to use. Alright, Allied friends reports that Mongolia completed research on replaceable parts. That means they can build infantry as well. Which is really not that all that exciting, but there we go, we got a fleet. And Jang Seung Eop build or paints the Samin Mundiondo. Alright, cool. Right, we'll get look at that. Plus 4 food, 2 production, 2 gold. This is really, really strong. I really like the Canadian bonuses. Is there anything that we can upgrade? By the way, we have artillery that is upgraded. We have the field cannon. Can become a machine gun. Why not? Infantry corps. Yep. Next turn. Gotta keep on powering through. Look at that. The flood barriers look kind of cool. I do like them.
When you launch a rocket, you're not really flying that rocket. You're just sort of hanging on.
Alright, so we can build a spaceport, a missile silo, as a launch site for nuclear and thermonuclear devices. We can launch the Earth satellite, and we got +1 production from the quarry improvements.
Without the knowledge of their past, history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots.
Plus 100% tourism from great works of art and artifacts. That is really good. And I will be taking that in lieu of... at this point we're far enough ahead. Let's take out the Grand Opera and replace it with the tourism. And they built another city over here at the Great Barrier Reef. Or this was already there actually, yeah. Never mind. You're going on the alert. You cannot make anything else there? Really? And there's no other place to put his art, so he's going to go to sleep. Alright, so now these benefit each other a little bit. We got the free food. Robotics, the giant death robot. That's kind of crazy. Information era super units. We're not even the atomic era, I think, but we can already do robotics. Pasture improvements, receive +1 food. +2 gold to camps is kind of nice. Geothermal plant is nice. But we're going for modern armor, wind farms, and modern AT. And here, professional sports. Get the ski resorts, aquatic center, Estadio do Maracana. Also pretty nice, actually. Stadiums, sports media, and it's recommended as well. Great engineer. This district's regional buildings provide +2 production. This district's regional buildings reach 3 tiles farther. Interesting. Does it go onto any district? Because I didn't see anything specified. Spaceport, 31 turns. We're not doing that. We can do an encampment, and we will build one over here. Ah, it's just for production zones. Definitely onto Toronto. Alright, you're going over here. We're going to get another lumber mill over there. And you will gain sources for 8 turns. We get envoys, 3 of them, which is nice. Is there anything that we want? Buenos Aires. Your bonus resources behave like luxury resources, providing +1 amenity per type. That's really strong. Your cities get +20% production towards city projects. That's also pretty good. Actually, let's do Hong Kong now and become their suzerain. Of course, we will also get +2 production in every city with a workshop building when building wonders, buildings and districts. And +2 production in the capital, so that's pretty good. Great person recruited. City-state's first suzerain. Oh, they're building another thing. Right, let's take that artifact. That's going to upset them, but we don't care. Ancient artifact. Nice. Probably is going to have something to say about that. Yeah. I will dig where I please. Alright, so you're building a lumber mill, +5 production. This is really good. At this point, I might want to send over the artillery to Huancabamba, and I'm going to send the machine gun over to Chukaito. This guy is going to be moving onto the building encampment. Ottawa, spaceport. No, I really want to build that in Toronto because their production is higher than mine. We're going to go broadcast center first. Once we send a rocket up into space, everyone has to hear about it. Aerodrome. Yeah, there's nothing important that we can reach through here. We can do sewers, because why not? Alright, dust storm. That's not going to cross the river, I think. Or the sea. 3 more turns until, what is this? The Manhattan Project is done. I was about to say, I barely hear that music, but okay, interesting. Holy shit. Yeah. Super far ahead of everyone else. Feel like I should have been doing one difficulty higher than what I'm playing through right now, but oh, this lumber mill is damaged. Alright, was that successful? Success neutralizing governor. Alright, that's 10 turns. In the next 8 turns, we can work on reducing enemy loyalty by -35. So they're losing loyalty from not having the governor there. And then they will lose another 35 loyalty on top of that. You're going to improve that. Actually, no, maybe we should repair that first. We'll get a market in Montreal. That will lead to us having another trade routes active. And you're going to fortify that location. We're going to dig up this area. And we'll do another Pachacuti one. Ancient artifacts. Alright, let's have a look. But we have some things now. Medieval. Ancients. These are both from Pachacuti. Medieval. Like, we need to switch that up a little bit, but doesn't seem like we can. For right now anyway. Maybe we could trade them for other items, I guess.
If winning isn't
3
everything,
turns.
why do they keep score?
That's pretty good. Feed the square district adjacency bonuses and stadiums generate +1 amenity. If we were still in need of amenities, that would be a decent choice. They're going to be over here and fortify in Chukaito. The only thing left for us to do is get rapid deployment. So we'll get that. As for Winnipeg, a harbor would be good. Alternatively, is there anything else that we want? It's recommending an encampment, but I don't particularly care about having one of those since we have a powerful ally who likes us a lot. And we have a city-state here that is allied to us. We're doing really well on this. I think we're just going to go harbor, to be honest. And the +2 over there. Our alliance level with Trajan has increased. Alright, that is nice. Now, we have 2 more turns left to play, so we will not see the start of the next era. But it's safe to say we're going to do quite well for ourselves. Alright, paradoxically, the citizens of Toronto are both incredibly proud of their city size and yet never stop complaining about how crowded it has gotten. 20 population, that is crazy. Alright. This, however, does mean that we have a good chance to build a spaceport, which I am going to be building I might as well build it over here. Let's go for it. As for Montreal, Sydney Opera House, of course, can only be built on the fish, which I kind of wanted to keep. This is pillaged, that is pillaged. What is going on? Why does all this stuff keep being destroyed? Let's do a builder. So Vancouver, all the good stuff can only be built on, on the wheat there. Bonus amenities extend to each city within 9 tiles. This bonus applies once to a city, and multiple copies of this building within 9 tiles of a city center do not provide additional bonuses. Bus to tourism for each wonder built in the city on or adjacent to a coast tile. That's pretty specific. Could do an encampment. Again, I don't really care too much. +4, that's really nice, but again, I'm not doing that. Maybe we should work on something else for a while. Aircraft carrier, destroyer. Student destroyer armada. Why not? Surchocoito. We'll get a barracks. We have a bunch of expired alliances, but those should be easily renewed. Military alliance. Cultural alliance. Economic alliance. There we go. We have a unit that needs orders, apparently. Manhattan project completed, first enormous city. Got some city-states quests that were finished. And it seems that we have a small problem here. Let's see. Alright, now it actually switches over. I could not click that button for some reason. We're going to automate your exploration. And we'll hop on over to the final turn. I met a representative of the Bandar city-states. Interesting. We'll go on the alert. Now they want us to send a trade route. We have improved this, so that is nice. Ice hockey rink over there. As for Brantford, let's do harbor shipping, I guess. Alright, we seem to have run out of coal. Yes, we have. Alright, well, one of these is going to have to switch over to something else, like oil, for example. But that will be happening on the next turn. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I will see you guys for whatever video I do next.